touching me. Stop doing that.
Aren't you all just adorable? Alright.
Mel is sick of James after 2 days. Oh no.
No, she's not actually.
I love how
She's been
you
bullying me. Like, Lucas, she's been bullying me all today.
Well done, Mel. Continue.
Deserved? Question mark?
I gotta say,
No,
I love the snap that I got from Mel literally going, "I'm here with a dog and a great ass, and this man is just sitting across
I
the
loved
table
it.
playing D&D."
It was amazing.
And then she just goes, "But I respect that."
Yeah. It was a great snap. I was a big
Listen,
fan.
priorities, alright, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no,
Right,
I agree.
And then afterwards got a snap of exactly what you were doing and made me very happy. I got a sneaky picture.
So, quick
Oh,
thing
do you want me to show you this, Lucas? Oh,
Nope,
no.
nope.
You're welcome to spectate, but...
Backhouden.
Alright. So, is everyone ready to begin?
Yeah.
Mr. Martin, would you like to recap for me?
Mr. Martin?
Mr. Martin is not here. Oh no. Ah shit, wait, does Joe have to walk? Okay, that's fine.
Stop touching this. Go away.
James, that's a yellow card. One more and you're getting deported.
Yeah, we're coming home.
I mean, if it's rugby, I mean...
What? I'm trying to be nice, guys. I'm not doing anything wrong.
So, Mr. Martin is dead. We'll wait for Mr. Martin to come back.
No, I am
Oh, Mr. Martin is not dead. Mr. Martin.
starting everything up.
Fucking
Would you like to give
Hard for me just there.
Yeah.
You're cutting off, buddy.
Oh, okay. Give me a second. I'll just swap to better headphones.
Also, Mel, did you
Martin,
read my DM and
recap.
follow through?
Huh?
Where did we start last time? I think. What was the point in time where we started last time?
In the cave after being spat out from the other realm.
Ah, yeah. So,
Alright, testing, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
we started the session by waking up in the spider cave. Well, I waked up, everybody else just came out of the fight. We found a letter from one of the dead people inside the cave depicting the fact that it's a massive mess in the capital in regards of politics. And that there may be some foul play going on.
Mm-hmm.
We proceeded to head back, but we came past dragons first, where we found out a bit more info what they're gonna do with the Hydra blood, as they need it for a potion to open up the cave, which we found in the gates inside the stone forest. We found earlier.
Yep, the one where you guys almost killed yourselves too.
Then we said our goodbyes, continued onto the city, where we did some, where we said bye to Thorfinn. Actually, we said bye to Thorfinn before we left went to the dragons. When we got to the city, we split up for the night. During the night, we went to grab some supplies, and John, while doing that, John said his went back to meet up with his friend in the forest from the Dragonborn and his guild. Well, we went to the Mist Caller. The Mist Caller was a bit odd, but we slipped by the fact that we knew there were dragons in the town, in the forest. And then we went back, panicked a bit about that fact, and kind of probably told a bit too much inside the inn itself the next day. And then went on our way, realizing that we might need to be a bit more subtle with where we talk.
Indeed. And we will begin. As all of you look back, as Meyertown fades from view, as you're all back on the road again. Also, you might have to turn the bot up a little bit. My god, it's quiet.
40 worked really well for me, so just.
I'm on 60 right now.
Oh yeah, let's turn it up for 13%.
Yeah, because some of the music is very deafening. But yeah, as all of you walk away, and Meyertown, its lights fade away. It is just the four of you,
5.
along with your guide. As you all follow her down through the swamps. Or, well, not really the swamps, but relatively boggy terrain. Is there anything you would all like to do?
Still trying to recover from the headache and whatever happened in town. I look at Logwig and like, sorry, I kinda almost attacked you there. Couldn't control myself.
I kind of noticed it wasn't really you. The eyes kind of did give it away.
I'll try to be more careful on whom I use it. But it's better that we tested it now and know what it does.
Next time, let's not test magical items in towns, though.
That is a great idea, Ondina. Anyway.
Also, quick question to you guys: is the music bot also being weirdly choppy?
Yeah,
Oh,
no, that's
yeah.
because sometimes the groovies, like, just the service in general is, not super
Yeah, well,
stable. It
sucks
happens
that.
with Rift. It happens with Rift as well.
Yeah, sucks that it's like this, but we'll just have to deal with it for now. John, as you wish. As you just think that it would be nice, the robe grows words. And rather than being a kind of like a deeper like cut, the robe shifts forward. Not physically, but in an illusionary fashion. You've seen those like robes, right? Which have that like high collar going up to like the mouth. Yeah. Basically, that's what happens to your robe. It shifts up, and it covers everything beneath your nose. But you're still able to breathe fine.
Yeah.
What happened? What did you do?
I would just seem that I can change the appearance of the robe.
Wait,
Quite handy.
you can do that?
Apparently so, and I'll make it like smaller so that my entire face is visible, and so that it's just trying to show that I can change the.
Yeah, you
look
all
of it.
watch as it the robe itself just seems to flutter a little bit and then recede, and you can see John's head.
Doesn't have any repercussions side effects?
Not for changing the look of it at the very least.
Also,
I'm
sorry to interrupt. I'm going to quickly try and swap the music over to the rhythm bot, see if that
Yeah, go for it.
does anything. I don't know the commands for rhythm though. Does anyone know?
You can always
It's
do
exclamation mark?
No, you can do slash commands and then choose the bot. Slash play and then choose the bot that you want to play.
I think this does rhythm.
I can just. Yeah, rhythm is a lot more stable right now.
Okay.
I think it's just like since Groovy is running on some kind of server or API itself. Maybe the Groovy servers are having connectivity
Yeah,
issues.
I just feel like it really breaks immersion if it's just
no.
dying on us every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
My bad. I interrupted. Please
don't
continue.
worry. It seems like the changing aspect doesn't have anything. I don't know if it has any other. I feel some kind of thing coming from it. I haven't tried it out yet, though. I'm assuming that's what you did.
Yes.
I'm just gonna look towards the the crown on your head.
How visible is the crown? Do I look like a fucking king walking around?
Again, while you can guess from its previous make, it was quite a nice looking crown. At this point it is faded, not exactly dented, but there are, mars on it, scratches, scars, and a very clearly, gaping hole where the gem would belong.
Okay.
You kind of look like a homeless person that just picked up, something and put it on your head.
Sure.
One would say you
does
look
it
like a
draw
ruined
too much
king.
attention though?
Probably.
Alright,
Yeah.
so I'll draw
Some
more
would
attention
call you-
next time and just be hooded all the time.
Some might call you a ruined king. Calling him Diego from now on.
Viego Dien.
And I'm gonna
Yeah,
once again turn it back to the more covering my face thing that I told you
As
about.
it once again fully.
High collar and like a hood that.
If you've ever watched Naruto, you look like fucking Pain. That's what you look like.
I'm just envisioning the AC hood, where it kind of leans over your face so that it covers your eyes.
Yeah.
But
That
you
part
still see.
it used to do before already.
Yeah.
That's the way the hood is. But yeah, I'll send you a picture.
I'll try to take off the helm. The crown.
Yep. You grab at it. You pull. Firmly stuck.
Nice.
Either you have a big head or there is a problem.
We need
Guys?
butter.
Guys, I can't take it off.
Basically like that, but a bit further up for you.
Hey, John, can you give him a tug? Just don't rip my head off.
I
Gonna step aside. Like a few steps.
Yes. Hate to break this to you. Kinda think that's a bad idea. I'm no expert on magically enhanced, potentially cursed items, but I do not think forcefully trying to remove it is a bad idea. And I think forcefully removing it is a bad idea. Fuck it. So
We can cut it off.
I'm gonna look towards Ondina when she says that.
Oh, Ondina, did you buy a crossbow or whatever you wanted in town?
I did. Also, so now it's not funny, but when you wanted to chop my finger off, it was funny.
I didn't
Fuck
look.
you guys.
He wasn't there.
I'm gonna look towards Caldian when she says this.
What? I didn't. Yeah. Tonight when we camp, we're
Maybe-
gonna come clean about some stuff.
Maybe we should refrain from cutting our limbs off. Usually they don't grow back.
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes like a fish, I just regenerate a fucking arm. It's happened a couple times.
Alright.
Okay.
Guys?
We did have a few things we wanted to discuss,
Yeah.
right?
How late is it now? We spent half of the day. We spent half of the day.
Yeah, you guys spent half the day getting set up and everything. I'd say it's a little bit past noon, about 1 o'clock. The sun is still high in the sky. The area around you relatively clear. You're still on a path.
How about we continue traveling, and we have our
Smoke.
discussion about everything when we eventually set camp for the night.
The question is, one of the things that we might want to discuss is if we want to go help Salomo. It seems
Is that a
like...
question?
It is.
Bitch!
It is a question, because at the end of the day, it's fighting a fucking dragon.
I mean, we
And
don't
his
have to
minions.
fight through it. You don't know.
Do you have any other
Ashwin
ideas?
drinking more.
How does our guide seem to?
Your guide is very different at the moment. Not in either the... Well, she still has the, like, yellowish cloak on that you saw before. No longer the heavy armor, though. This time, fully kitted out in what seems to be a leather armor of some sorts. Looking a lot more light in her current feel. And Logwig, can you make me a quick Arcana check?
Oh my god! By the way, I just noticed something in D&D Beyond. Apparently,
Okay.
backpacks and stuff are now a thing.
They were always a thing.
No. Go to your inventory and you will probably see what I mean.
I do not have it in
Yeah,
inventory.
they added a new update to the D&D Beyond.
Yeah,
Now you have an actual backpack which you can put
Now you
together.
can actually
Ah.
sort your inventory.
Why did you talk through your own mic, you mongoloid?
Yeah, you can actually split it up.
Yeah, Mark,
I'm sorry.
Arcana check.
I muted you, by the way.
Arcana check?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they hear.
Okay.
I muted you on
Hey,
Discord.
you two, shush. Okay. Logwig, you can tell from your... Well, from your adventures now, and from your extensive study of magical objects, whatever armor she's wearing, as well as at least the 2 daggers that she has in her belt, are both magical. Outside of that, she is just walking ahead, a little bit, about 10 feet ahead, just keeping an eye out for things, making sure you're all safe while the rest of you are discussing.
Was it the PT detect magic because Salomo not here?
It is, yeah. With the amount of magical shit you guys have on you, I'd be surprised if you guys wouldn't notice.
No. Alright. Anyway. Yeah, so which direction are we headed? I am for going to save him. But it's a group decision. I cannot go
Maybe
alone.
the guide knows
And our
more
guide
about the
is
dragon.
here to guide us to the Ashland, not to the Shrieking Spires. And I look at Aurelia as I said, so she understands. She is kinda also involved.
Yeah. We will discuss. Until then, you're free to discuss whatever you want to. It will be a little while before we get into more dangerous areas.
Alright. Let's head until we are... Until we know, like, there's a Ashland, Stricken Spires.
It isn't quite like that.
Okay. Well, I don't know the
As
terrain,
I can
so-
probably show you. Well, you have a map. I can show you the map.
Okay, show me the map.
Ugh.
Yeah, so...
Y'all are currently here.
Where? Here.
Here.
Yep. No,
Just
we-
leaving
no,
Firetown.
No, we are not at the entrance. We just...
No, you're not. You are. Yeah, you are just leaving Firetown. You haven't fucking teleported. That's still a 7-day journey, buddy.
Okay, but everyone to the back of holding. I'm gonna go teleport 500 feet. Twice.
You really made a lot of headway there. Also, with the amount of water barrels in there, I'm just gonna say I don't think there's any space for anyone else.
Everyone into the water barrels and the water barrels.
It's gonna be the fucking Hobbit all over again. The dwarves in the barrels.
Such good movies.
Okay, anyways.
Is there anything else any of you would like to discuss or ask?
No.
Okay, so not
I mean,
to waste time, I will send Zalfitz
Mhm.
in the direction from us towards the Shikrin Spires to dash at full speed, just to scout around. It's fine if it dies, I will summon it and then regain its citadel.
How long are you sending this command?
Until he reaches, or I feel like the connection is lost. So
You
I
don't
will-
feel the connection is lost, generally. This is at the very least, to the edge of the Shrieking Spires, a 3 and at least a 3.5-day journey.
Yeah. I understand.
You're sending your bird 3.5 days into the spires.
It's
He's gonna get eaten.
What is the command you are giving your bird exactly?
fly in that direction, avoid danger, and scout the mountain.
As a DM, I will tell you right now, your bird is going to die.
Okay.
420.
Okay. Your bird looks at you with large sad eyes. As it somehow seems to know what its fate is going to be
He's
before,
gonna get eaten.
before it takes off.
No.
Yes, hello, Peter. I would like to
Another
call in.
fact
I
for the
would like to
pet
call in a case of
cemetery.
animal abuse.
Okay, if you all think that's a bad idea, I won't do it. Fuck it.
No, you said you were gonna do it. We're rolling with it.
And then my
As
team
it-
said I shouldn't, so I won't.
we get a
No, your team is laughing at your decisions. That's what your team is doing.
No. We're getting
No, I'm
like
just
a
there.
session for the bird.
Zalfitz's journey.
Ah!
Again, I am doing it to give us a head start if we are heading that way. I can
Alright.
summon the bird, and it doesn't look me with sad eyes. It understands its command and the gravity of the
Bitch, I am the bird. I tell you what the bird feels.
Alright, time to have a solo session. Everyone pause. We have to have a salted
Alright, so
solo session.
guys, I'm gonna be hopping down with the Roman into Secret District. We're gonna be discussing Zalfitz's journey and the harrowing tales of the 1 HP. Actually, can you just roll me HP on your owl?
Sure,
It's 1d4 minus 1.
it's 3 HP.
What are you doing?
I rolled
Look, I was showing you something.
Self, it's
Okay.
never-ending journey.
It is
Alright,
an attempt.
as-
It's like it's
Mm.
it's in
I
the
can do
shape
it.
of an animal, but it's like something that doesn't need to rest. Anyway,
It's like it's playing Dark Souls to go in again.
Well, it is a fake creature that is going to die horribly, but it does fly off until it disappears into the distance. First, you can see it, then a little speck, and then there is no more.
Well, at least he listens really well.
I'm probably sending it to an inevitable doom,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe we'll have a head start, at least. I don't know.
I understand.
Information.
I can't believe you're making me roll encounter table for a fucking owl. You absolute animal.
It is instructed to try to avoid danger.
Well, yeah. However,
Master Five has the wyverns fly around him.
Again, I understand. Jesus.
It's like the
yeah, no, listen. I
Guys,
understand where you're coming from.
I like
It's okay.
It's a good idea.
This is all out of character.
I
Teasing,
understand,
don't worry about it.
but out of character affects me. Fuck my life.
No.
Alright. So, with that, on a bit more of a somber tone, you all travel until nightfall. And at some point, Aurelia turns around. Right. It is your decision. If you wish to travel through the night, we can do that. Otherwise, this is a good place to set up camp.
Before we head anywhere, we need to fill you and John on the missing pieces and the question marks that you might have, since we're going to be traveling together. So I think we should set camp here.
Indeed. I believe all of us have a few secrets of our own. But you will come to notice in time. I am a friend, not an enemy.
Anyway,
Is that a face insight?
Maybe.
Go for it.
Itself
I don't know. When people say that I'm a friend, not your enemies, like I know.
Yeah, go for it.
I have no clue. I might even be paranoid.
I'm not that
Logwig?
much better.
Yeah, you know what? She seems alright. Ondina, she seems to be being genuine. From what you can tell.
I'll start.
But
Before I start making up camp, I ask Ondina if she's gonna do her magic tent instead for the night.
yeah, it's much more safer. So,
Alright. You don't have to do it now. We can set up a fire at least for food.
I'll do it just before we go to bed.
So, a little bit of, lugging around of logs, a little bit of getting a couple stones, finding a nice dry spot away from some of the dampness. A little clearing, you all basically set up a little log thing around a campfire, and with the fire burning merrily, all of you sit down and look at each other.
Wow, yeah, it's beautiful eyes. Did you know that?
Her eyes make the star look like that. Anyway, I guess I'll begin. Unless Ondina Logwig wanna fill them in until now.
No, you can go first.
You should probably go first.
I mean, we experience the same things, so.
first.
Sure. And I start telling from the beginning how we all met, how we went to the temple, what we encountered in it, how it came out. I will leave never mind. I'll say that I died there and the way I brought back as well.
Mhm.
And
Do you explain? Do you talk about the symbols, or?
I will say that when our quest in the Ashlands is over, I will look for the origins of that symbol, and I show my cape.
Takes a look at it. Gives you a shrug.
And then I will say that how we made our way to Endless Rest. All the things that happened there. Then I will tell that whatever happened, how we arrived to Crossroads, and our mission to Woodbarrow, and then how we got a status in Crossroads, and that we met her, and since then, like, that's basically it.
Okay.
I will also point in Ondina when I get to the point of talking about the Aboleth, and I will leave it to you.
So I will tell them that there's a ancient fish being in my head because I put this ring on. It gave me cool powers, but also gave a few negatives.
Minor drawbacks, like a fish in your head.
And the fact that we have to find a body, a big body, something strong, probably stronger than he was. Fuck.
And don't believe this creature is going to harm us in any way. I was there on the night. Didn't seem quite the friendliest.
I mean, we killed him. I wouldn't be happy with the people who killed me either. But I don't think it will.
We made a pact with it, a blood pact. And we cannot do anything to harm it.
Right? It seems like you all have done much and seen much. However, there is someone who is not quite involved in all of this. As she turns to you, John.
Yeah, I sit there.
I don't wish to alarm you. Fulma said you were a good man. And I trust him. But perhaps you don't understand what traveling with these three really entails.
I'm just gonna shrug.
I heard about the deal you have.
I have a bit more attention towards her right now. She said that.
As she says that, I look curiously at John.
I would offer assistance from the Bright Guard if I could. But sadly, the ones that are proficient in magic of that sort, well, they don't. We have ties with them, but we can't make them do anything. If you are sure you wish to come along, just know that you may get entwined with events that you might not want to. Ulma did not tell me why you had made this deal. It was something he said you had asked to keep secret. And I will not pry, but I hope it does not in any way harm my mission of getting these three to their destination.
I'm again kind of gonna shrug a bit because I still haven't fully gotten all the pieces on exactly what they want to do, but I don't think it's gonna be in the way.
These three over here are planning on meeting creatures of many eras bygone. For assistance, but due to something they did in, well, it wasn't exactly in their control either. They are involved in a lot more. I do not know of the details myself. I was merely told to bring them here.
By whom?
That brings me back to, well, the point for this meeting. As she turns around, golden eyes just kind of looking across all of you. You have questions, I'm sure.
Yes.
Go ahead.
You know of the dragons?
I told you before. My people are of the Shari, a tribe that lives in the Ashlands. What I didn't tell you is that we, well, most of us, have given up on our nomadic nature. Most of our tribe gathers at the Obsidian Fortress, where we live, under their rule.
Of the dragons?
Indeed. You'll have to forgive me for keeping this from you. But until I was sure that you were the group that I had been told to bring to the Ashlands, I couldn't tell you anymore. About 4 weeks ago, I had a messenger arrive at my quarters, informing me that I might be required. And then just a few days later, I heard about a request from Crossroads that a group of 8 were attempting to travel to the Ashlands. We are now down to 4.
Yeah. We need to go get the 5th.
You said your friend was wanted by Andreosius.
Yeah.
Let me show you this. And she pulls out like a stick and then traces something on the ground.
Wow.
I know it. artistic prowess. It kind of looks like a Smurf as she points towards the first red dot.
It looks like a really fucking beat up Europe.
Forgive me, my artistic skills aren't quite what I was recruited for.
Alien.
No, it's beautiful.
That's great.
No
She
problem.
rolls insight on all of us.
Listen, I have a map somewhere, but it'll take too long to find. I'll just do it this way. We are currently over here. Well, not quite that far, a little bit further north. Your destination? The Obsidian Fortress lies in the heart of the Ashlands. We must pass through the Grey Divide, the small opening between the mountain pass that lies in front of us.
Can you repeat that? The names of the places?
The Obsidian Fortress and the Grey Divide, which is the mountain pass that you need to pass through. That's the main entrance to the Ashlands from this side.
What is that red dot over there?
That. Oh, also, it would technically not be red, it would just be like a little squiggle on the ground, but yeah.
Yeah, but you know.
That is where Dragonspine Mountain lies. That is where your friend is either already or will be taken to.
We were told by the sources that there is a fortress at the bottom of the mountain.
A fire giant stronghold, yes. The Red Dragon has quite a large combat force, led by the king of this particular group, by the name of Vologar. I will write the name in case names are different.
Does this fortress have a name?
Yes.
What was the name of the dragon again? Just so
Andreas. The name of the fortress is known as Surtur's Stronghold. Me trying to do this in a fucking accent. Originally, I had the plan to pass through the Great Divide, travel, well, a week, maybe a bit longer, until we reached a place to rest a bit. A small hidden spring. Where you'd be able to replenish your water supplies.
Could you point it where its whereabouts?
It would be about here. To reach the fortress, the Obsidian Fortress, it would take us about 3 weeks. We travel fast and we travel light.
Well, we don't have horses, so yeah.
Bringing horses to the Ashlands is,
Killing them.
well, a death sentence for the poor creatures.
Well, thanks to Ondina, we might have safe nights. Or when we rest.
Safe nights do not mean you will not wake up to danger.
No, I understand that, but she can obscure our presence while we rest.
The creatures of the Ashlands are unlike those you might have seen before. Sure, there are some less powerful creatures, salamanders, hellhounds, roaming around. Smaller packs.
Okay.
They won't be much of a problem.
For the situation that we separate, for whatever reason, any tips or recommendations?
Avoid large creatures. The Ashlands,
I could have thought of this one.
well, you asked. The Ashlands are in a bit of a power struggle at the moment. The Red Dragon wishes to make it his domain, while those I serve stand against him. The peace that is maintained is an uneasy one. If you do get split up, if you can find a creature that can speak your language, or you can communicate with something, try and find your way to the spring of Agarna.
To the...
We'll just write it again.
Say it.
No, but writing is good.
Yeah, but Spring of Agarna? Is that the hidden spring you're talking about?
It is.
Okay.
It is known not by many. It is somewhat of a local place of a rite of passage almost for the Shari. We believe there is a guardian beast of some sorts that inhabits the spring, prevents outsiders from finding it. A creature known as the Blossom Devil. If you do get lost, ask about the Blossom Devil.
I see. Any other questions, guys?
About your lost
Where
friend.
do we go to?
Do you know where he is?
What we've gathered, he's been taken to the...
Dragonspire Mountain.
Do you know if he was taken there already, or if he is currently being taken there?
Sadly, I don't know.
We
I
don't
mean,
know how strong the creature is that captured him. Could have either been
they could teleport him,
teleport
so
there, or it could have been a small distance teleport out of the cave we were in, and we don't know.
I am here to guide you. I will follow the course of action you choose. If you wish to try and find your friend, and that is what we will do. But I hope for your sake, you can come up with a better idea than wandering aimlessly in the Ashlands. attempting to find him. Because if we have no idea where he is, it is safer to go to the Obsidian Fortress first.
How long until there?
3 weeks.
Same. Okay.
3 weeks of travel in the Ashlands.
Yeah, I
It is
understand
7
that.
days until we reach the Grey Divide.
Oh, she has a point, guys. We don't really know where Salomo is. Would there be a person in the Obsidian Fortress that can locate objects or people?
I do not know. It's been many years since I've been home. I joined the Bright Guard originally as a spy, gathering information, keeping an eye on Dominion, making sure that the old promise was kept. However, we are in turbulent times. Things are changing.
Yeah. Seems like 2 months ago everything was small and harmless.
Well, wouldn't it be nice if the world was always small and harmless? But on the other side, adventure is what gets people excited. Peace and danger, there must be balance between the two. We have a long journey ahead. There is, I believe you've already been told, but the ruins of a larger mining town on the outskirts of the Ashlands.
There was a word, but I don't remember what.
It was destroyed by Andreas for encroaching upon his territory. We should avoid it.
Yeah.
It will prolong our journey by another 2 days, otherwise.
If we go around it.
No, if we try to go to it.
Oh.
The most direct path does not take us to Blighttown.
Do we need to go there?
No.
Yeah.
I just wish to inform you of whatever lies ahead.
Yeah, sorry. I understand. Guys, decision has to be made. We don't know where Salomo is. We know the general direction, but can we even trust the words of that guy? For all we know, he took it directly to Fatalis.
It's too late to insert check.
Did somebody type 2 I want to insight check?
Well,
Don't think we would be able to go inside that fortress anyway, so.
Fucking blanket. God damn it.
So what do you say then, Logwig? Your vote.
Go to the fortress. to the Obsidian Fortress and find out what we can find out first.
By then, Salomo might be dead. He might be dead already.
Knowing Salomo, most likely. Or the fucker survives. As usual.
With yeah. Well. Ondina,
Cockroach Odal over here.
Huh?
Ondina, you're.
I would like to go try and find Salomo.
John.
Michael one? That's what I want.
Okay. No, he said John.
John.
Oh, I said go on. Sorry, I thought okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you have something to say, sorry, I just interrupted. Like, you wanna go save Salomo? Sorry, I'm sorry. If you still have something to add, I didn't.
Oh wait, you weren't done with your sentence. Oh, okay.
Were you done with your sentence?
Yeah, I thought I just...
Okay. So alright.
Because I got the impression that you weren't.
Yeah,
No,
she said go on.
Oh, okay.
I thought that you said
Yeah.
go on.
All good. Just a bunch of misunderstandings. We're good.
Okay.
Mr. Yon,
Oh my... Oh.
all eyes on you.
This is mine. No, it isn't.
I don't know if it's a good idea to go get ourselves killed immediately.
As Ondina is dying from lung cancer on the side.
Yeah.
She has a parasite inside of her. It's fine.
I hate you.
I didn't talk about James. What do you mean?
Do shit.
I'm taking away any inspiration you're getting. You're a minus one inspiration.
I'm losing concentration here.
I'm losing brain cells.
Sorry, I'll shut up.
I understand the concern, though I don't think it's a good idea to go get ourselves killed immediately. Maybe going to the fortress just seems like the smarter move.
If your goal is to try and find your friend by storming the fortress, I will not be joining you in that effort. That is a suicide mission.
The Obsidian Fortress it is then.
If you wish, we can keep an eye out for any sort of signs, any sort of unrest. And we will try and find your friend while we travel.
Yep, and I snap my finger and try to summon Dolphins.
Your bird is dead.
Okay.
I rolled. It got eaten by an eagle.
Sure.
I literally had to, like,
Already?
quickly pull up and... Yeah, no shit. What do you mean already? You guys have been traveling for a day.
Yeah, it's like few hours.
Yeah. I rolled and I had a nice encounter table where there were a few encounters
But
because you guys are in a relatively safe place, but yeah, it rolled poorly.
It's fine.
So, rest in peace, Selfits.
Then I will spend, before I go to sleep, I'll summon him again.
Alright. And with that...
I'll ask Aurelia what colors are the terrain and the creatures usually are in the Ashlands.
The terrain is usually black, volcanic, igneous rock, basalt, slate. It's mostly a lifeless world out there. And as for the creatures, well, some of them are not so showy. They will hide in the rocks underneath and around. While others, beings of fire, those that take swims in lava. Well, you can guess their color.
I would assume we need to keep an eye of everything, but anything in particular.
Behears.
Are
Large.
those
Large blue snake-like creatures that tunnel through the mountainous terrain. They attack with lightning, and they are quite deadly. I have not seen you fight myself, so I cannot tell. Well, I cannot be sure of how safe it will be for all of you. But it is enough to fell even the greatest of soldiers in one breath. Furthermore, in areas where there is more lava, beware fire elementals and another creature of some renown known as Agnactor.
Agnactor? What are those?
Yes. Large bird-like beak. It spits fire out in a concentrated beam. Melts through most anything. Looks like a strangely elongated fish. A leviathan almost. Sails and fins. But 4 legs upon which it can glide surprisingly quickly across solid ground. Outside of that, of course, fire giants, but, well.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm sure there is a lot on your minds.
Yeah.
We should rest. The next 6 days of travel should be relatively uneventful. Not much dares to come down this way. But you can never be sure. Good night.
Good night.
Oliver, what am I reading?
Don't ask me, ask Lucas and fucking Joe.
So, are all of you guys turning in for the night? Or are you guys still discussing stuff? As by now, the campfire has burnt out.
Yeah.
It's just smoldering embers. And above you, all you can really see is just the starry sky.
Does anyone look like they want to know anything?
In what way?
No, like, if we're all just gonna go sleep, I will sleep as well.
I will not go to sleep right away. I will ask Ondina whenever she summons the greater hut,
The hut.
the hut to allow me in eventually. But I will go. Is there any hill or like bench of trees? Or bench of trees on a hill?
Oh, a hill. Okay, yeah.
Hill.
No, not really. It's a swamp. It's not. Well, I think this part of the swamp not very hilly. It's more flat.
Sure. Is there a? But there are trees, right?
Well, it's not really a swamp, it's like a marsh forest.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, there are trees.
Sure. I'll just go near, not too close to a tree, but like settle the ritual for summon familiar.
Yep.
And we'll summon Zalfitz again.
Yep.
He will be darker than usual, and like based on the colors that described.
Slightly more jet black owl. Yeah. Are the rest of you doing anything?
Well,
Hot.
if John is doing nothing, I'm gonna ask him to make some more fire arrows.
You're gonna ask.
Might as well.
You're gonna ask who to do fire arrows?
John.
Yeah, I will. I'm just sorry.
Because
As I scoot them away from my hut.
Caldian seems to be busy for now.
Yeah.
So,
John, are you spending your night making fire arrows?
I mean, if Logwig wants to, sure.
How long are you doing this? Also, remember you need 8 hours to take a long rest.
Yeah, which is why I wouldn't do it for too long.
Which is why I'm asking. How long do you want to do this, Martin?
like what time is it now? And
Night. It's about like 10.
probably an hour, and then I will go.
Okay.
Then I will, in case, I will wait with my hut. No
Okay.
hut.
All right. No hut yet.
No
give
hut.
me a flat dex, please.
Because they are probably gonna make some sound, I do wanna keep
And
like watch, even though I have no dark vision.
oh, my rolls today, I just
No luck.
Boom.
You burned your arrow, and you are a sad boy.
indeed.
And with that, the hut comes up. A sad owl has returned.
What's that?
Yes, Ruben? Or are we just kind of lifting your finger?
No,
Oh, yeah.
I'll
Wait,
go.
question?
I'll
Yes,
go
no?
sleep for the first night. It was. I'll go sleep.
Alright. As night passes, and day arrives. Would one of you kindly roll me a d20 for the rest of these 6 days? Yes, Mel.
Can I do it?
So it's gonna
Sure.
be 6
Yay.
d20s or 1d20.
13.
Okay.
Gonna get fucked, boys.
Get the big.
Yeah.
Alright. Unless any of you have anything to do during travel, your next 5 days pass relatively uneventfully.
Can I try to make the explosive arrows out of the 2 amounts of gunpowder? Out of the 2/3?
Have you ever made an explosive arrow before?
I think I've tried once and went wrong.
In Dex. For 2 nights.
So- Because I think I have like 2/3 of the thing left, so
Mhm.
intelligence and dex for the first one, I guess.
Okay. And Dex. On the night of your second day, you all hear a loud explosion, as Logwig has blown himself up yet again. Round 2.
I'll help him on one of the days. If there is fire.
I really hope it's on this one. Shall I just re-roll that one?
Sure. As on the third night, you don't blow up Logwig, however, the arrow does fizzle out.
Okay, so
You stop it from exploding, but yeah,
I haven't made explosive arrows, and I'm
you
out.
have not. And you are out of gunpowder, yes.
Yeah, let me just go look for that while we continue.
Jesus Christ, that is an abysmal fucking dex roll.
Oh, goodbye, gunpowder horn.
Alright.
You're getting removed.
But yep. As you travel the next 5 days.
I would like to do something as well.
Yep, I'm just going to describe the travel itself. So you travel the next 5 days, you start to notice on about the second day of travel that the marshes have mostly receded and you are back to more familiar wooded forest, oak and alder being the more prevalent trees around there. As you continue onwards, seems to mostly stay that kind of a forest. However, the terrain becomes progressively more rocky and mountainous, a bit more difficult to traverse. Until on the 5th day, the forest as well starts to recede. As the ground below you starts to turn harder, more rocky. And in the distance, in front of you, you see 2 massive mountain ranges, many peaks, as well as almost what seems to be a passage between the 2 of them.
How does the passage look?
Give me a moment. Seek to whispers.
Sorry, I just didn't want to interrupt when you were describing. Did you hear me?
Every day you pray. And as long as you were in the forest, Caldian, there was always a presence, a sort of feeling of comfort, of encouragement almost. Subtle, yet there. Keeping you warm, protecting you. But on that final night, on the day where you transitioned towards the Rocky Mountains, that lingering feeling of comfort seems to give you one final push as it leaves you. And you do not feel her presence anymore.
Before the feeling dissipates, I will just thank you for being there, even if you didn't have to. Please keep her safe, like you did with me and the others.
In response to your word, there is no reply, but just a gentle gust of wind that lightly pushes you forward in the direction that you know you have to go.
I close my eyes, take a deep breath, smile with a bit of confidence, and take the next step.
Yeah. Up we go.
Yeah.
Right.
Your mic?
It just goes potato whenever I
Yes.
first join a channel. So give it a couple seconds.
It's fine now. I believe.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. Logwig, the passage ahead of you. It doesn't seem very great.
Oh.
The mountain peaks themselves are towering high into the sky, several thousands of feet. And the entire area in front of you itself seems to almost issue you a challenge. This
Does
is
that
hostile environment.
does that at least look pretty?
Oh, it looks wonderful. You can see the fog rolling on the mountaintops. You can see small black specks in the sky. Too far away to tell, are they birds or something larger? The view itself is breathtaking, but the path goes down and leads towards this entrance. And you have this feeling that if you step in there, it might swallow you whole, and you might never return. And as all of you kind of just stand there, looking at the scenery, you hear from in front of you. That ahead of us is the Great Divide. The passageway that divides the Ashlands from the rest of the world we know.
We need
Prepare
to-
yourselves.
Yeah. Do we need to put our heat resistant stuff?
We will only enter tomorrow.
Yeah.
And on you travel.
Yes.
And you start to notice that the ground, it becomes this more darker rock, basalt, as she said before. The bits of flora, the bits of vegetation that are still there, take on this grayish, unhealthy tinge. It seems like only the hardiest of plants seem to grow in this area. John, that is perfectly fine. What exactly are you trying to get out of it? Okay. Sure. You can just give me just a standard insight, honestly, for this.
Hmm. 19.
19. As far as you can tell, she's very much just been forging onwards towards the path. So far. And as you reach the final day of your travel, Logwig, you start to feel something land on your nose. And as you look up, you can see what you might have initially thought was snow at first. But no, these are little flakes of ash. blowing down from the mountain peaks up ahead. And the ground ahead of you, as you all walk, the ash gently lifts up into the air before it drops again. You all have reached the entrance to the Ashlands.
I imagine small Ashwin heads falling.
Please do not imagine that.
We need
That
to
is
reshape the map. We need to make it like just fucking take your head and just copy and paste it and then make a circle. Nah, just kidding.
Give me a moment. Where is my music? Right now, that's the wrong one.
As a red dragon appears next to you guys.
Roll
It's
initiative,
taking you to
please.
Salomo.
Also, people, would you all like to do camps for this?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm getting bothered.
You're not.
Yeah, I am.
Say hello to the bother.
Hello to the bother.
Wait, is it still looping? I need to check this.
Yes.
It is still looping. Alright. Yeah. As you all stand in this ash flake rain, it is time for the cloaks. It will keep the ash off of you.
I will grab my cloak at least.
Robin, I know exactly what you're thinking. Shut the fuck up. Stop thinking what you're thinking.
God damn it.
What did they sound like?
Motherfucker, I will drive down to you and I will literally be ash falling on you.
Ashwin would make it halfway. Him and driving. Uh-oh.
Alright.
I mean, I don't have to drive. I can take public transport.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
Yep. I need to keep track of time here. This has been 8 days of travel so far. It's fun. Where's my time stuff?
You are annoying.
That's not nice.
No way.
He loves it when I say that.
Have you guys just still been staring at the? Oh my god, you guys have just been staring at the fucking map.
Yep.
Oh no. Tell me something.
That beautifully drawn map.
Ashwin, they're staring at
Don't
the map.
worry, I've had entire sessions where I looked at like a still image for 4 sessions straight with current work.
he's used to it, I guess.
It could have been worse.
At least I give you diversity with my still images.
True.
And at this point, Aurelia will turn around to all of you. As the sky is grey, it's difficult to tell what time of day it is. But since you'd all just woken up about 2 to 3 hours ago, you know it's reaching about an hour before noon. Wait, no, wait, fuck, I got times wrong. This would be last day of travel. No, it would be reaching about 6 in the evening.
She is the expert here. Should we
Yep,
proceed
she
now?
turns around.
Is it safer at night? I don't know.
The Grey Divide is relatively safe. There are very few creatures in the Ashlands that would bother to travel out this far. In my opinion, it is best if we push through.
Then we do that.
It is only my opinion. If you all wish to stay here and rest, that is also an option. Mel, can that chuckle fuck of yours hear me? Listen here, you fuckwit. I am not doing 3 sessions straight. I need to plan things for you guys.
What do you mean?
Sessions don't grow on fucking trees.
They do, they do. You can do it. I promise. I believe.
Yeah, no. We'll have 1, maybe 2 if I'm feeling generous.
Yay. There you go. I need it. I'm bored. That's the way. I'll play Ondina. I'll do it.
You have to do the high choice.
Yeah, Ondina, guys!
You'll just ditch that character like you did Thorfinn.
Like that.
Anyway, you are at. You lot are at a decision. What would you like to do?
I'm for pushing it through.
She thinks it's fine. She is the expert. She's probably done this before.
Well, done it before, I've done it 2 times.
That's
Really?
2 times more than us.
In my opinion, it should be safe.
Then we go. Yes.
And traveling under the cover of night is always.
I just before we go, I will cast the where is it? Do this.
Is a mountain your favorite terrain?
Mountains are, I think. Let me have a look. Feats and trades. Mountains, yeah.
They are.
Yeah, I picked mountain and forest.
Christ on a fucking broomstick, give me a moment. 6 miles.
By the way, did we agree on the fact that I would say if it's like on the far reaches, I would feel it as far away, and like
no,
the other one,
you would
like,
not. This is already a very powerful ability.
because it's kind of like, you know, it can kind of cock you over the fact that you suddenly can feel so far away.
Yeah. I mean, you can choose.
What are you watching?
I will allow you to choose if you use Hunter Sense. You can narrow it down to.
Come here.
I would
1.
rather have it narrowed down right
Yeah,
now.
but then
'cause
you would not be like if you use Hunter Sense again, like in the same area. I'm not gonna allow you to like basically do radar mode. You're not gonna do both. You get to pick 1 distance, and you get to pick 1 distance only. Of course, if you're like deeper in the Ashlands, like after a day of travel, right? Of course, you can do it again. Then that's fine. But
how far is it, like, in
you all
kilometers?
are currently standing at literally the entrance to the Ashlands. You are at the Grey Divide. Right above you, the fucking cliffs are up and
Fucking
into the
dude, far
clouds.
away.
6
Dude.
miles. Oh boy! Give me a moment. Let me fucking check my notes, you asshole.
Wow, so generous with words.
The spell.
I'm
It makes
sorry.
me. It makes me. No. Listen, you're doing a great thing. Well done. But I hate you.
Which spell?
The
Level
spell.
awareness.
Spell.
Yeah, but-
Oh,
You know my pain, Lucas.
yeah.
What is this? This is that. Okay, perfect. Alright, Logwig. As you close your eyes, and you feel, you sense a whole bunch of shit. You sense Fae. You sense fiends. You sense undead. You sense elementals. You sense aberrations.
I just say it out loud.
The only thing you do not sense are celestials and dragons.
Well, that's
Which is
comforting.
a healthy thing for you guys, at least.
That's comforting.
Oh,
When when you move an hour in your favorite terrain, the party movement doesn't get impaired anymore, right?
What?
yeah.
Yeah, if it's rough terrain, you're not impaired.
Yeah, you're not impaired by rough terrain. Which is good, because a lot of this area is going to be rough terrain.
Good.
So,
I
yeah.
presume we're going with a ranger, right? Or am I wrong in that? The guide.
What do you mean?
Oh no, never mind. I guess the guide isn't.
Mel is frozen on forehead cam, I think.
Martin, did you just question who's the ranger in your party?
No, he meant our guide. Or
Your guide is... well,
she's-
she's something.
I guess not a ranger.
no, but thanks to that, we also move.
Thanks to you
Yeah, thanks to you, we move at normal speed.
and mountains and whatever else your favorite
And
terrain is.
forest.
Ashwin, I have a question.
Yeah.
Think we could take just a quick 5-minute break?
We can. Would everyone like a quick 5-minute break?
Yeah, Mel has
Before
to
you all...
relog back.
Mel has to figure out
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on anyway.
Yeah, I'll be back in 5 minutes.
See you in a bit.
I blame James.
Go and refill my water. So
You do
be
that.
right back.
That spell gets me fucking scrabbling for my notes every time. Swear to God.
I'm a little bit ornish. Very, very fun. Good times.
Also, look! I made tokens for Kevin's demons now. He's got all of them now.
Who are there?
And then
I'm still on the very, very nicely drawn map.
Shut up! Come back! Come to the. You can see where they are.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Very cute.
Yeah, he's got his little Hezro, his Shadow Demon, and his Balgara. I don't think they've actually seen the Hezro yet.
Oh, I like that little fat one.
Bulgara is forever my favorite.
It's so weird. It's just a fat ape.
It's literally a demon monkey. It's
And then
amazing.
there's a Tanaruk, which I used the. I
Actually,
might have.
got
Tanaruk.
the other one. Oh no. Mm.
Oliver is familiar with this one
Mhm.
because he had
But I
decided.
think they all have really cool borders, and the other one is that.
Listen, it's because I made these later, and I forgot that I'd use a different border for this one. Shut up. I'll remake it at some point, but I'm too lazy right now. Oh no, the amount of fucking scrambling I did when I was like, when I sent out the message saying, "Hey, you guys want to have a session today?" After that, I went, "Ah, fuck! I have to prepare so much."
Here we go again.
Black bits. So this is fun because you guys took 7 days to get here. Those chuckle fucks have 7 days to do whatever the fuck. I guess we'll see how that goes.
Ooh, planning.
Me trying to like make a coherent story while balancing. To be fair, I did this to myself, so I can't really complain.
True.
I'm gonna stop the bot till we play. Because I'm just gonna be sitting here and vibing to music.
Ashwin, I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
Do you have any notes on smithing or something similar?
Smithing in our campaign?
Just in general.
What do you mean?
Like using smith stools or anything like that in D&D.
I do not, because I've never really had to. I think I did a roll for Roman's thing at some point when
Yeah.
we were making his magic item.
But nothing
Because
proper.
No, it was more along the lines of let's see how powerful I can make it. alongside the constraints of the material and the gold cost,
Yeah, of course.
and of course the ability of the smith and the enchantress. So
Yeah, but enchanting is different from smithing. There's more on enchanting than there is about like pure smithing. Like I've been googling because I've just been curious.
I think it's just because usually, I mean, D&D, I don't think really goes that much into like the side professions, right? Like,
Well, enchantment there is the entire thing.
yeah, but
Alchemy is the entire thing.
enchantment and alchemy are a bit different because they are two things that will happen quite often, that you will encounter quite often while you're adventuring, right?
Hello, I need attention.
D&D players will...
Huh?
You have James.
I'm
He's
saying
been
it to
giving
him.
constant attention.
Yeah, but I need it now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because like D&D players are basically sitting there, like picking up every godforsaken, plant on the way, as well as enchanting will probably come into play at some point, especially when you get into higher levels, because you will want to make your own magic items, or you will want like custom magic items, and then you'll have to figure out what is the cost of the enchantment, right?
Yeah.
So it makes sense that those two, come up more often. But I don't know if there are that many D&D campaigns where like an entire party goes, "Hey, we're going to set up a blacksmith. And we're going to spend our time interacting with the various customers that our DM throws at us, the NPCs."
Hey,
so I think
obsession of that.
I was just curious about because I haven't found anything because I was looking into it after Kai with his whole gourd thing a couple of months back.
Listen, that gourd confuses me beyond belief because it seems to like magically enlarge and shrink.
No. But I was just curious on the basis of how things work. But I just never found
I think Kern just asked for certain rolls. That's I think he just asked for. Like the same way, like making an arrow technically doesn't have, or like enchanting an arrow technically doesn't have a component to it. I've just gone the relatively simple route of intelligence to say, hey, can you figure out how it works? And dexterity. Okay, well if you figured it out, then make it.
Because tinkering has the whole thing behind it as well, so that also has something,
Yeah.
But for smithing, just nothing.
I think it's just because smithing is. Like, again, tinkering is also something that, smaller things that might come into play during a campaign, right? Like, even the most mundane items might sometimes be used. But, like, smithing is just like, most of the time adventurers will be picking up magic items, or, like, they'll be looting, like, weapons. So, yeah.
Well, no, I do understand. It was just always a situation of, well, shit, nothing.
Yeah.
And not even homebrew shit is there.
Oh, not even homebrew? That's
I haven't found a proper homebrew thing. Yeah.
I mean, I assume there's like one or two like half-baked ass ones.
Exactly.
But why are you curious about smithing now?
I don't know. I was just looking into it. I was
just out of standard curiosity. Okay.
Just out of standard curiosity, because I've been looking into tinkering and stuff. Because Bachos has tinkering tools.
Yeah.
My fucking druid has a slinger. But nothing on smithing.
The new D&D campaign where you just run a shopping mill in the D&D world, just a magical shopping mill, and just make magical items.
100%.
I mean, that's basically the Artificer. So.
Yes.
Fucking.
The
things Artificer can do is some actual bullshit. They magic items.
Oliver.
Yeah.
Artificer.
By the way, Lucas, did you expect me to actually send it?
Honestly, yes.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Honestly, I wasn't surprised. I was expecting it after I saw, the second picture's link. I was like, yep, okay.
Someone just check in on Mel and let me know if she's here. I'm just quickly going to...
Mel!
Joe said he thought it would be a 50-50. He hesitated about 10 times.
I didn't. It was like, I'm gonna open these gems at some point, so...
Let me see what he said. He said, honestly, I hesitated like 10 times, not gonna lie. Honestly, I thought it to be a 50-50, fully depending on how the session was going.
Obviously, it's going really well.
Then I sent it and he went, well, I lost the 50-50 or 1, depends on how you see it. Then he said the nah, this I will accept. I will not call you on your bluff again. I learned from my mistakes. And then he said, question is, did he learn his lesson? I just hit him with the, I don't know.
Did you send him the fat black man again?
No, I actually sent him the picture of my ass.
Ah.
Stop.
Context: the two of them
Stop.
were.
Do we need context?
Yeah, well,
No, you don't.
the context isn't bad. The context is just these two, Joe and Lucas, were just constantly trying to one-up each other
Having
with
a
a
great
very
time.
retarded comment
Oh, wait.
in the Locust's D&D chat. Ashwin, you can see.
No, I know. That's why I asked you, like, what the fuck are you guys doing there?
Yeah, and I told them that if either of you type something like this again, I'm going to send you both a picture of me spraying my ass cheeks to you. This is a threat. And they both kept going.
Oh no.
All right, Martin, Mel, are you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Camp time?
Okay.
I got some things.
Let me
I'm lazy.
I mean, you don't need to. I'm just saying.
up again. Yeah, there's still cheesecake, but like you could have had dessert when you went out for dinner.
Can you bring me some as well?
Yeah. At least you will eat it.
Hell yeah! Alright.
Huh?
I want to watch the last Hobbit before.
Wait, who didn't eat
Yeah.
cheesecake? Now I'm confused.
Mel made cheesecake and I want some.
Yeah, of course, but who wouldn't eat cheesecake?
No,
James.
Why?
He wasn't hungry.
Divorce.
Literally.
Alright.
You're
Stop.
annoying. Stop. Stop.
You guys done with your domestic?
I'm about to kick him in the face if he doesn't stop now. So no, but
Send video,
Cheers.
please.
no, I don't think I should.
Yo, throw this into memes, please. Holy shit.
No, don't post it in memes. This is a
Throw it
D&D.
in D&D memes. Please.
Aww.
That or quotes, or both.
Alright, lads,
Go
we're
everywhere.
calling. The Ashlands have been renamed to the Emberlands.
The Penumbrilans.
Also, Caldian, as you walk through the Great Divide, a loose piece of rock above you detaches and falls surprisingly accurately towards your head.
Oh, suddenly
did he
turns into a
say?
boulder.
A boulder, that's a fucking snipe from God.
Oh,
Melon.
Look what Rope did. Look. Don't tap that.
oof, that's a rare saying of the week.
Godverdomme.
Martin is still here.
Martin is
He's
kind of
just saying,
existing.
God damn it.
I think I'm gonna start copying Martin and just slowly fade away off the screen. Actually, let me just do this. And just slide my camera all the way over here so it's easier.
Alright. So, is everyone done losing their mind?
Yes.
Mel doesn't look too done. Well, she looks done with life.
So,
Dude.
all...
There
Alright,
goes.
I'll shush. That is not done. Ah!
Mel, we don't want to hear you guys slapping each other's asses. Please mute.
I'm not slapping his
You
ass.
can you can keep
I'm
the
slapping
spanking
his
till
leg.
after the D&D session.
Slapping his leg, his third one. Like,
No, I already did that today. Nothing.
Alright, so guys, that was a nice session. We're going to wrap it up here. I will see you guys next week.
Maybe.
Keep that man away from you. Fucking, you guys can do whatever the fuck you want to after the session. Please, for the love of all that is holy.
Listen, I'm not doing anything. I slapped him because he slapped me. And I'm really sweet.
Deep breathing.
Oh no.
Very sweet, by the way.
They can't. Oh, they can't hear you.
Yeah, they can hear
Okay. Anyways, go also me. We want to play DnD. Oh no.
Very sweet. I'll tell you what. What? What?
They're watching you, idiot.
James?
No.
James? I'd like to do my session, James.
They're saying James, fuck off.
Alright, I'm putting you two in timeout. There we go. Alright. I'm going to continue, and she'll come back whenever that's over. So, you all walk forward. Oh my god.
Go. We go forward.
Mel. I can't do this, Mel.
I know, but I'm muting myself, but then I get unmuted.
Let's go.
Let's go, yeah.
Awesome.
So, you all move forward. The ground around you, relatively soft due to the layer of ash underneath. The clothing preventing it from getting into your eyes as you've kind of like pulled the the cowl over your head, got the mask up, preventing it from really irritating you in any way. Is there anything you would all like to do as you take your first steps into the Ashlands?
Yes. I would like to try and, since I am still contracted to try and find these fucking kids that have been kidnapped, I'm going to try and find any sort of lead on them. Torn piece of clothing, fucking footsteps, anything.
Can I help him with that while taking in the scenery at the same time?
No, but you can help. Give me an investigation check. With advantage, because
Also,
he's helping.
James, put yourself back in focus, man. Doesn't suit you.
Oh, okay, well, the advantage didn't do anything, but it's still a pretty decent roll.
What'd you
I
get?
think it's a 19. I need to double
19.
check what my investigation is. Yes, 19.
Okay. You move forward as a densely packed unit. John, Logwig, Logwig kind of assisting you, looking around for anything. But, John, you turn around. You see where your footsteps were left behind in the ash earlier. You can see the flakes start to land. Start to almost immediately cover this area up once again. And the path is relatively wide. It is enough for about 20 to 30 people to fit comfortably, side by side. and try as you might, at least here, you do not find any traces.
Well, I will keep trying to do so whilst we are traveling, because, yeah.
Is it harder to breathe than usual?
No. You notice that the garment you have on almost seems to... it's a soft fabric. A bit like silk. But as it's, over your nose, it seems to almost have a filtration effect of some sorts. As you continue onwards, and after about an hour of walking, you start to notice that the path ahead of you is dark. As you look up, and you notice you have truly stepped through the gates themselves. And you are in the shadow of these two massive rock faces. The clouds ahead obscuring your view. Every now and then a little bit of light shines through, but with the ash drifting down on top of it, your vision is not great.
Okay, so from one side of us is a mountain, right?
Both sides.
Both sides, okay.
Yeah, if you want to look at the picture, right, you can think of it as like you guys are walking through this area right there, basically.
Yep, in between, okay.
Yeah, like in between, and there are like clouds above.
Okay. But do we get the feeling that we are in an elevation, like, or I mean, yeah, we are probably on a mountain. Okay.
You're currently in a path through a mountain.
Looking
Also,
up,
I think of
looking up, anything? Do we see anything beside the clouds?
yeah. So about that, make me a perception check, please.
That's low. It's an 8.
An 8. No. But Logwig, you very faintly in the sky above you hear cries. Far, far up from the sounds of things. But those cries, the shrieking, wailing noise, bounces off the cliff walls until all of you hear them. And at that point, Aurelia motions for you all to stop. Then just with a like crouching motion. I'd like all of you to roll stealth.
That's a net 1.
Being as we're gonna sleep soon, I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
Yeah, we all know what it does by now.
Well, if he casts Pass Without Trace, I'm on 16.
Okay. You're on 16. Aurelia is on... Yeah.
And I'm just gonna make it stupid.
You cast pass without trace, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm on 20 then, with pass.
Aurelia is on 40.
40?
Spicy.
That is great.
I'm on 35.
Yeah, no,
So,
you guys...
so confirmed Aurelia is either a bard or a rogue.
Yeah. Caldian, you know, stumbling a little bit, Aurelia, like, appears next to you, kind of props you up a little bit, keeps you steady, keeps you moving.
Mel has 10.
You have 10?
11.
Wait. Can't hear you.
My Discord went like on, off,
Oh,
on,
there we go.
off,
Here
on,
you go.
off, so what
What'd you
happened?
roll?
Something flew above us and we stealthy. Roll stealth.
Okay, sorry, my Discord went like on, off, on, off, so I was like...
No worries.
Pass Without Trace is already on, so.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yourself?
Thanks.
18.
18.
Alright. As she just whispers to all of you in like a group moving forward slowly. Silence. Be quiet. Keep moving. As the shrieks above you continue. At some point, you all see about 400, 500 feet above you these small black shapes every now and then appear from the clouds before they dive back into it. As you all continue, until you can no longer hear them. But the path ahead is still dark. Is there anyone here who does not have dark vision?
I don't.
Oh, the ranger doesn't have dark vision. Now this is tragic.
We are the team of we can't see.
Oh, actually, which one of
Yeah,
us
the
does
three
have
of us
dark
are the.
vision?
Oh my god. Oh no.
You know, that rare D&D 5th edition where just nobody has dark vision.
I
should-
have dark vision.
Yeah, I should have made you
Yay.
guys roll disadvantage, but that's fine. As you have made it past.
I'll summon Selfit on my shoulder and look through its eyes and hear through its ears. So I have dark vision.
Wow.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, in that case, Logwig, Ondina, you guys don't see shit.
Huh.
It is pitch black. But about 700 to 800 feet ahead of you, you see that it opens up a little bit more. You can see a little. So, just kind of orienting yourselves on these little like patches of where light comes through. Travel onwards. You travel like this for another hour, 2 hours. Before you guys hear something strange.
Do we know the original?
I do hear at advantage. I'm not gonna see anything. I'm not.
Mhm.
And I will play on the bottom what you guys hear.
Okay, everybody quiet.
And okay, it's not clearing fully.
Try using the other bot maybe?
No, it's fine. Wait, why is it not skipping?
Wrong command?
Oh, I need.
Yeah.
No, I need to force skip because I'm the only. As in front of you, in the way you're going, where you see the Great Divide opens up, you start to hear drums.
Do I see any form of her guides? Because then I'm just gonna look at her real quick. Like,
She is in front of you, and she is currently rigid.
What
And
is?
immediately gestures for all of you to get down once again.
I will do so.
Yep.
I'll unsummon Zolf for now.
As she turns around to you, and those of you that have dark vision, you can see fear clearly in her eyes.
I would like to.
You don't see
You
it.
go first. You go first. You go first.
No.
Mary.
But she told us to duck down, so I wanted to message her and be like,
Yes. And she walks back to you carefully before she replies, "Fire giants." And she turns to all of you. I don't know why they are here. But there are fire giants ahead. Move carefully and quiet. As
I
she
just
takes the
nod.
lead once again.
I just nod.
John, currently it is too far to really notice this. It doesn't seem like she's saying this because she sees something, but rather because of the drums.
I try and listen in even closer to see if I can.
If you can see them through
No,
your
no,
ears.
no, to see if I can hear more than just drums.
Give me a perception, buddy.
10.
Also, Ruben, I finally get to use all the fun tracks.
I'm gonna assume that 10 does
Again?
nothing. Yes, I rolled a 10 and a 7. I
Jesus
don't like rolling perception. I like it because it's simple, but I don't like it because I never get good.
From about 1,000 feet ahead of you, right?
Huh?
From about 1,000 feet ahead of you, approximately where you can kind of pinpoint this to. The drums are deafening. There are these slow, rhythmic dum, 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 as you all slowly start to make your way closer.
I would like to hold an action.
To do what?
If we do get jumped, I want to transform.
Okay. Mr. Lucas, would you like to quickly hop down with me?
Yup.
This is not good.
Also, I'm really happy. Lucas rated
This is
my
really
ass.
not good. This is really not good.
Your drum is
No.
your dream, your prophecy from the lady comes true.
Yeah.
I wanted to come true. We
Yeah.
go home. We go home now. We
Yeah.
return.
Yeah, it's oof. On the bright side, Lucas rated my ass an 8 out of 10. So.
Quick question: how
Mine
big
was,
are fire giants? Just.
Huh?
I have no fucking clue what.
Maybe they're giant. I don't know, man. Sorry.
They are
They are
giants.
huge.
Live in volcanic.
As you all move forward, 500 feet, and you start to hear noises. As well as every now and then, the earth beneath you slightly trembles.
By the way, Ash, if we're gonna do held actions already, I want to do Chaos Spray. That's just useful in all event.
No, please,
What-
no
what
tornado.
what does it trigger?
Huh?
60 feet, any creature that jumps does orb. Because
If you get attacked, you're going to drop Slayer Spray.
yeah, even if it isn't outwardly hostile, because it doesn't show the enemy that I'm doing it,
Yeah, I know.
so there is no downside.
So, as you all walk closer, 500 feet, 400 feet, 300 feet. As you start to hear words and yelling, this deep, garbled tone. As I believe none of you speak giant.
Nope.
Nine.
I'm still waiting for the underground journey we're gonna have.
I'm still waiting for my primordial blue.
And as you are about 100 feet away from the ridge leading out of the Great Divide, you watch as this massive boulder comes sailing by and crashes into another pile of similarly sized rocks. And you see they're in a strange sort of a shape, in a very narrow part of the divide. A whole bunch of rocks are piled up. And it is
Good.
at that point where you see above the rock face. Oh, also I need all of you to roll stealth. And Martin, you can let me know if you're using Path with or Trace or not.
I already cast it and it's like an hour long, so it's gonna
It was
stay up.
it was more. It was more than that for the. Like you guys have traveled for about 3 hours from the Wyvern fight.
Oh, the moment the rock goes flying by, I will cast again because it's
Okay. I need
I'm on 31.
31. John, have you added modifier of passive attributes?
Yes.
Okay.
That is. Actually, no. Wait, I forgot to add my fucking stealth modifier. It's actually 28.
So 28, 31.
Yeah,
Mel is
okay.
28 as well. These are very nice stealths. Well done.
Yay!
Improvement from the last time.
Yeah, a little bit.
Certain individuals, no, but overall, yes.
How's your
Alright.
guide doing?
Give me a moment. Currently doing map. Alright. Your guide is, like, as soon as the boulder comes by, just immediately, like, shrinks back a little bit, as you are only about 50 feet away from this place right now. As you see this gigantic man, humanoid, but not quite. Sweat rolling off of his chest and his face. Hair red and flaming. Roaring out to something behind him as he places down another boulder. And then you hear from deeper in a horn being blown. As
Ash?
well as, yep. Don't worry, we're getting to you in a second. Your horn and the baying of hounds as the fire giant turns around and you see on his back multiple scars, swords, whatever it might be, as he turns around and walks back away from vision. And at this point, Aurelia once again gestures to move towards the pile of rocks. As she also sneaks forward.
Hey.
And all of you see
Plusty? Plusty?
this.
What do we see? Oh boy.
You see the giant that just left, walking back. And you see what seems to be multiple large piles of rock around a hastily built wooden encampment, complete with towers propped up by what seems to be just rock taken from the side. And at the very center of the encampment, you see a larger fire giant holding what seems to be a large red staff as he holds it up and bellows something in giant. And the giant close to you also turns around and yells something back before making his way back.
Which
As-
one yells back?
This one over here.
Oh,
This
okay.
one. This is the one that did the yelling first.
Okay.
This is the one that yelled back.
Did he at any point come within the 60 feet range? Or
He did.
then he would have slayed prey on him?
Alrighty. As he slowly makes his way back before he nods to the larger fire giant before disappearing into one of the houses.
The houses seems to be like they seem to live there, right? It's not like they're raiding a village.
No, this seems to be something that they have built from the looks of things. As the other fire giant that you see as well also disappears, leaving only the larger one, flaming beard. As he looks at the rocks you're all hiding at, and seems to be satisfied. Before he turns around and also disappears into a tent. And at a similar time, the drumming also stops.
Oh, okay. So Mama Giant called little Timmy Giant for dinner. Okay.
Wait, what?
No, nothing.
I tap my left pinky.
Huh?
Visible for
What?
Caldian.
What do you do?
I tap my left pinky, like very quietly, but like very clearly make it visible.
I message. You want to say something?
So what are we gonna do? See if you can discuss where we're gonna go next.
Yeah. I'll message the guide. Where to next? Is she even alright? Like I understand she is frightened, but like, is she still?
Yeah, give me a moment. Is it just me, or can you guys not hear anything from the music bot?
The music
no,
bot
the
has
music
come.
bot is not working.
Ew.
Huh?
Moment. Okay, I'm not sure why it took. Okay, I guess that's how that command works. Interesting. Learning more. Yeah. She
Are you okay?
Yeah, genuinely shaken, and you know, as you say that, she kind of like gives a little bit of a jump before she turns around. Yes, I'm fine, but this isn't normal. The fire giants never come out this far. They're doing something here. Trying to block the entrance.
Is that the path that we gotta take?
Yes. Through the Great Divide. There is a ring around the main ashlands. There's a bridge up ahead that we can pass. But this is a problem.
What's that?
What is what?
What is this?
You see. Give me a perception check, honestly. It's quite far away.
That's good. 19.
I'm gonna
plus
presume it's lit up in here.
It's what?
Is it lit up in here?
You have passed the Great Divide.
23.
23. Caldian, it is very difficult to make out from here. But from the looks of things, it is a dog of some kind. While you guys are puzzling out what to do, Ondina, join me in Secret Whispers.
Okay.
Aboleth will give
Well,
us the
well,
wing.
well. Here we sit and wonder. Here we sit and ponder.
If I'm gonna presume this map is right, there are, I guess, like 3 ways we could go.
Straight through, right side or left side above.
Yeah, actually 4 ways.
Back and then find
Going
another wing.
back to my
No,
farm.
the right, but then a bit higher and then go down a bit more.
Yeah, I mean we could try and go on the upper right side.
Yeah,
and
that's what
see
I
if
mean.
We can't scale up the mountains and climb them. We did get
Yeah.
tools to do that.
But
Otherwise,
if we don't succeed the mountains, we'll have to go through the mines of Moria.
yeah. Otherwise, like top right, but there's something over here.
Like
Look
the
at this.
my question is how big is
Yeah, there's some.
this
oh,
decline,
actually,
for example, and like this decline, and how does Ash like? So this kind of has some questions in regard to how
Okay,
does
so
Ash
we
roll
have
like
climb
look.
we have climbing gear.
Okay, Ash. Question: how high are the cliffs we see on this map? Like, what are like walkable routes here?
These are about like 40 feet. Like each of
Okay.
these cliffs are 40 feet.
Those would be doable, but the climbing gear would make noise. So that's
Also, Mal, did you roll it? You can like roll to. Oh, okay, never mind. We're good.
okay, well, now we know that she rolled a deception.
Yes, now we know everything.
No, we just know that she rolled a deception. It's a big oof.
she do be lying to gods though.
Yeah.
No, God, I swear I haven't sinned. I have not been a bad girl.
Okay. Do we notice something happening to Ondina or not?
Nope.
Okay.
She's just standing there, arms crossed. Also,
That's
why would you ask? Why would you ask that, Mister?
Is there anything?
Such a strange thing to ask there, Mister Metagamer.
Ashton.
Yeah.
Is there anything more up on this right side than just rocks?
Anything where?
Anything like up on this ledge, basically.
Yes. It is, from what you can tell. You are currently, like, this is dipping into a valley of some sort.
Yeah.
On this side and on this side. It is purely mountain.
Okay.
It isn't like there are like kind of walkable routes on both sides.
So the thing is, all of this is technically walkable, from what you can tell. It is just a lot of very broken rock. From what you can tell, it's possibly because of the fire giants and what they're doing here. But a lot of the area around here has been somewhat wantonly shattered.
Okay.
So what are we gonna do? Are we gonna like tie a rope to each other and try to scale one of the right or the left sides? Are we gonna turn back? Are we gonna go?
I do have. As I grab a pouch from my bag of holding, I have the Dust of Disappearance. Might come in handy right now. Because I do not want to be.
How many people do you have then?
With the Dust of Disappearance, did you get that from the fish?
No,
Okay,
I bought it in town.
Okay,
She
good.
bought it in Crossroads.
If it was from the fish, I was gonna say.
That's the invisibility one, right?
Yeah. You throw the dust, you and each creature and object within 10 feet of you become invisible.
Well,
So everyone!
There is a dog-like creature near one of the towers. I pointed out. So it might we might be
is
visible, but not. They can still smell us. Do the houses look like they were built recently? Were
They
built
look.
long ago?
Give
Are
me,
those
give me an.
tents?
Give me an investigation with disadvantage because of your range.
Can I, as he says this,
Ooh,
can I
not
check
bad.
for the direction the wind is coming from? Like, is there like an air current here? Like,
17.
Okay. How are you checking for the wind?
wet finger.
Wet finger. Give me a perception with disadvantage.
I don't understand dust of tracelessness.
It's basically like passive utterance. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
It's
Caldian, from what you can tell from this distance, they
Yeah.
look to be relatively hastily made. Oh, nice nat one. It seems like the towers are, relatively rickety.
Yeah.
And the kind of like boulders that are supporting them seem to have just like been forcibly dragged from nearby, just kind of prop them up. The huts themselves, as you said, look more like tents. They seem to be, it's not just tents, it seems to be like animal bones, like large ones, either rib cages or something like that are attached to fabric, basically propping up this.
So those are not steady houses that like stones.
Not particularly.
Okay, good. It seems like they set camp to do something here, but I assume. But
I don't know why they would be here. It doesn't make sense.
unless somebody told them to be there.
Where do they normally live?
I believe I showed you on the map. They live on the eastern fringes of the Ashlands. Sometimes the Shari have lost many a tribesperson to a lone fire giant making its rounds. But never come this far south.
Well, maybe something spooked them or called them. Do you know if they have any allies, or do they serve a certain somebody? I don't know.
I told you
God or
before.
anything?
They serve Andreas. They serve the Red Dragon.
Well, you said Andreas wants to have control over this area, so maybe he is planning an attack on the Obsidian Fortress.
Possibly. It's been quite a while since I've been back here. I'm not sure
Yeah.
the situation.
Well, do you know any other passages around it?
From here,
From
This
anywhere?
is-
Yes.
this is the most direct way.
Well, unless we want to go through a village full of giants, we might want to consider a different way. I'd rather be alive than
The
dead,
other way
you know?
the other way would be to retrace our steps. Go north. Well, not north. Go west to Ivy Leaf. And through the woods. There is another crossing amongst the elves in the forest. Amongst the Eladrin. But that would take us at least 2 months.
2 months.
No, that's probably not a good idea.
I guess we're dying then.
It's not like we've not did that before almost. I suggest we hold hands and pray.
Alright, just
For the
in
best.
case everything goes south, do you know any vulnerabilities of the giants?
Water.
I don't believe they are particularly vulnerable to
Okay,
anything.
resistance to fire, I assume?
Of course.
Well, we try to do it the stealthy. I believe Ondina said something about.
Sure. Not even sure if it's resistant to fire. I believe they are completely immune to it. I've seen them wade through lava.
I thought so. It's in their name, so. Alright, Ondina said something about her having some magic powder. I don't know. Ondina?
Uh-huh.
Is it the one from
I
the
have
fish?
two.
Two.
No, it's not from the fish. I bought it in Crossroads.
Alright.
Not every sniff powder you find is from a fish.
Okay, how about... Is the map to scale?
The map is currently to scale, yes.
Ondina, don't you have this super stab that you can make? Something
Yeah,
that
but
you
that
saved
doesn't
John
like.
with?
I mean, yeah, but
So... How many times can you use it?
twice. So back and forth, I guess.
No, I mean...
Everyone into the barrels.
You can... transport you and one more.
Yeah, and the rest of you?
And give the dust to
If
two.
anything happens?
I mean, you're not disappearing, right?
Mm.
Also...
Well, we're still 5, it's a bit problem. Aurelia, any ideas?
I was just seeing where my thing was.
John, Aurelia, Logwig?
I'm somewhat confident in making my way through. Alone, possibly. But
I mean, you won't be alone, we can still walk alongside you, just... not to leave you alone, you know? As
no, I
disappeared. Well, we still have to go through the village as invisible people. So...
Won't last too
this
long.
is not a situation that
For how long?
I've had
I
to deal
believe,
with before.
believe it is 2d4
Minutes?
minutes. Wait.
Oh, shit. Well...
Yep. So you probably have to like.
Well...
You have to sprint it, which means disadvantage on stealth.
But...
And flat advantage, because it gives advantage
Yes.
while invisible. So it's just flat.
I'd rather just do it normally, with my normal self. I could even move it up to 810 if I'm going alone.
Okay, well, those who go through stealthily can still have at least 2 powders, just in case. I don't know. How about that? Also, I think that dog might be an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Caldian, you notice that there isn't just one dog.
Okay.
There is further movement behind.
Like at the other gate? Or other
Yeah,
gates?
similar.
Uh...
And at this point,
Yes?
one of the tents rustles, and another one does as well. As 2 fire giants walk out. And take up guard duty.
Well, that was our window, I guess?
Not necessarily.
Unless... Well, it is night, right? Or no, we walked most of the night now.
It is currently night. It is like dead of night, basically.
Alright, well...
We should probably make our moon relatively soon before more
yeah,
of them wake
that's
up.
what I would assume too.
Probably. We do have some gear. Scaling the right or left side above the camp would probably be the smartest.
You wish to scale the rock
No,
face.
not.
Well, you see. Sort of. Wait.
Sorry, what?
I hear
He's,
knocks
he's,
on the
he's just,
door.
I think he's just swapping over to. Oh, never mind.
I think it's a weird back.
Yeah.
Did say his door was knocking?
What? No.
No, my mom
Oh.
came to check on me because she accidentally served me food that was out of date earlier today.
Aww.
So she just went, "How you feeling?"
Aww.
Well, she ate it herself as well. So
Oh.
and because she literally went, "Oh well, we're gonna serve this, like starter course before the barbecue because yay." It's like, how does this taste? Oh, it tastes really good. And then she went, "Oh, I'm gonna serve it." I came back like 5 minutes later, and she just went, "By the way, don't tell this to your dad. It was out of date, so I threw it out. Let me know if you start feeling sick. You're gonna
what
know
was
why."
Alright.
It was I can't remember. It was smoked some smoked meat. I can't remember what.
Smoked meat.
Smoked
even
meat
if
is usually
it's
fine.
spoiled, it's fine. It's usually fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is
more-
why I'm fine. Like I only have
Yeah,
one.
I
bite
think you're
anyways.
gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Don't be worried
She
about
just wanted to check.
No. That's
it.
sweet.
I forgot how large this map is.
Honestly, it should be fine. Like, as long as it has been stored properly, smoked meat.
Yeah.
Because you smoke meat to keep it fresh longer. That's the
Yeah,
entire
yeah,
point of.
yeah.
Listen, I've cooked with meat that's like a day or two after expiry date, and I'm like, eh.
Well, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm used to taking meat anyways.
Woo.
Especially expired.
Yes. No. Okay. Don't say that. It makes it sound like I sleep.
said
with
yes.
fucking- I sleep with old people. That's what it makes it sound like.
Necrophilia.
No.
Alright.
Shame on you. I'm gonna send you that.
Thank you,
spicy
Mark.
picture. I'm gonna send you
Okay.
the spicy picture just because you said that.
Okay.
Please not.
Alright, stop talking about spicy pictures, otherwise I'm gonna start moving the fucking giants.
Okay. Well. Up on this portion.
While you are discussing this, the fire giant gets out of another tent, starts to climb the ridge. Doesn't come your way. Slowly starts to move alongside the cliffside.
Okay. As he does that, stop. Stop, because it doesn't move that fast. Fuck off.
Well, I'm just moving it unless
Yeah,
you
yeah,
guys are doing
yeah.
something. Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna try to get to. We can move up here. Move across here. Down towards here. I'm just gonna try and point. Then we continue over. And... We go down here.
The area up there, up ahead, it does flatten out. Unless something has changed to the terrain, we should be able to... We would need to climb down once here, and then another time.
That's fine. We have stuff. We have gear.
No. We can just jump down. Trust me.
I'm gonna look at him with this.
Yeah, all
biggest...
of them are going to look at you, while this giant is
no,
going to continue
no.
making his way across.
Okay.
I realize
You know what? Let's
I
go.
whisper feather falling spell, don't you?
Okay, let's move. Let's not waste time. And I'm going to look to Logwig. Keep us silent.
You're moving at standard stealth, please, I assume.
Yeah.
Stealth.
I'm not going to be an asshole and run ahead with pass without trace, because I can move at normal speed with spell being normally stealthed, but I'm not going to just fuck over the entire team.
Ondina, if something goes out, use the door and take John away.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna hold his hand.
I think I have the same stuff as both you and Logwig.
What do you mean?
But okay. Sure, that's out of character. Yeah. But like, okay, let's go.
Gonna hold his hand.
If we are to do this, we should probably get to about here. And if we are going to get down, we can get down behind the cover of this larger outcrop.
Yes. Logwig,
I'm
can you
going
keep
to
us
start
stealthy?
moving.
Logwig,
Yeah,
can you keep us
pass
stealthy?
without. Yeah, pass without trace should still be on unless we talk for like an hour.
No, as we walk. Oh, no, I don't think it took an hour to talk.
No, it has not taken an hour. You guys have been here about 15 minutes, 20
Alright.
minutes.
Okay.
We move.
Yeah.
Deadly
Right.
commandos on the
Oh, I
move.
still have Aurelia and her fucking plate armor. Jesus Christ. But yeah, she follows.
Yeah,
Move your tokens, boys.
we're gonna do the sneaky
And
sneak.
go.
Well, woman is, I don't know what she's doing.
Woman is probably flaming.
Woman is
Man.
cuddling with dog, I think.
Yeah, and potentially flaming man as well.
No, woman is taking fucking medicine because woman has so much pain in their throat that she can barely swallow.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
It would be a big shame if one couldn't swallow.
While you reach there, John, can you roll me a d10?
My parents are home.
I don't like when you say that, Ashwin. I don't like when you say please roll a d10.
I don't know.
Probably
Hey,
means something
come on.
important.
Okay, so
No, he's mine now.
I mean, we're not that
Five.
spread. They are not moving the character, but we're not that spread.
Yeah, Mel is close by.
So I don't know if high is good or low is good, but I rolled a 5, so I think we're kind of in the middle here. I hope.
That's the worst case scenario.
Alright.
Please don't.
So,
There are 5 dogs.
you are at the rock face. What would you like to do?
Does it seem that any other movement at the camp? Something.
You see now that you've moved a bit closer. There are clearly more than one hellhound. There are 3 from the looks of things, at least as far as you can see, patrolling the vicinity of the camp.
All right. Since we saw one giant leaving through the south and going left, could there be another giant that went from north and went to the right, like in a circle patrol?
The area to, well, the west over here is mostly mountainous, but the way to the pass, it is, well, it is not the pass. Forgive me, I am stressed. The way to the bridge, way across, is open. Relatively open. We'll have to be a bit careful there, because if there are patrols over there,
Might be guarding the
that
bridge
might
as
be
well.
what we've spotted. Possibly.
Well, let's make the first move. Everybody ready? Jump at the same time. And I show the finger. And then
Quick question here. Mel says she possibly won't be able to do much longer. Do you guys want to call it here? Because this is all going to take a little bit of time, I think.
If it's
And
I guess.
Oliver, I know you said you can't do.
I mean, preferably I don't want to go past midnight
past
because
12.
I'm opening the store tomorrow.
Exactly. So we could end it here. How do you guys feel about it?
well, if otherwise you're going to be at an awkward point, this is a decently well point.
Yeah, I know this is still relatively awkward because you guys are in the middle of
I mean,
pretty
if
fun.
combat happens, we can just start from that next session.
It's fine. I think you guys getting ready to either abseil or jump down. I think it's a good
Sure.
place to begin.
Well, then 2 out of 4 said yeah. So
I don't want to keep them up.
yeah, I understand. Like I said.
All right. Well, I hope you guys had fun, and I look forward to this one.
I named the episode before I started streaming, and I named it Split